Hello and welcome back to the channel once again, and for today's video I'm going to share my second team that I've used up in the Halloween Cup, and this team is disgustingly bulky and having coverage of the on the meta over here with a really good consistent moveset as well, so which is very rare, but it really worked up superbly well for me as I reached up to rank expert with 2791 ELO ratings for this season 16 as of last day. So this team is consisting of Mandibuzz in the lead with a double counter to Carbink in the back, because Mandibuzz gets hard-walled by Carbink over here because of the rock and fairy typing. That's the reason I am pairing this Mandibuzz up with Swalot and Azumarill in the back. The Swalot, though it's having access to Mud Shot, Ice Beam and Sludge Bomb, which is not having access to very cheap charge move, but this hits quite hard, and Swalot is very tanky as well. That is the reason I'm pairing this up, and believe me or not, Swalot can put up so much pressure in this Halloween Cup meta over here, because it wins against Carbink, against most of the against Golbat, against Greninja. So that is the reason it is so good for this meta. And apart from that, since it is having poison type moves and it's a poison typing, it does take super effective from those confusion that is used by the steel bug typings, like maybe Wormadam or maybe other steel bug types as well. That is the reason I am pairing it up with a closure of Azumarill. And if you guys can see, I am using Hydro Pump for the Carbink and the steel bug coverage over here, which is really good. And that is the thought process that I had while building up this team. And without further more delay, let's quickly jump into the battle and check out how this team performed. Hopping into the first battle, I pick up a lead against Shadow Scizor, which is actually kind of good for me. And now they swapped out into their Dragalge over here, which is good because Dragalge with a dragon and poison typing is kind of a tough thing to handle with my backline. So I'm going to chip this down with one Dark Pulse, and then I will be switching back into my own Azumarill over here to counter out this Dragalge over here, to which I let the first gunk shot go through, which deals so much damage over here, which is actually not a great play from my end. And now I can easily go for the next play off that does gets the shield. And what I am actually thinking is, let me shield up once, and then I can easily go for one more play off that will definitely put so much pressure to get the final shield, or maybe get alignment over here again, which they do. So they shield up and they want to get themselves switch advantage over here, which is fine for me, because now I can easily come back with my Swalot and get Iron Energy. If they are not having a steel bug typing, which I believe they don't have because they have a Scizor in the lead, that is the reason I'll be coming back with my own Swalot and farm them down with Mud Shot over here, which is huge, because now they can easily come back with their Scizor. But the problem with the Scizor is it's very squishy, and it's a shadow variant as well, to which now I will be switching back into my own Mandibuzz over here, and I can let this first charge move go through as they switch out into their final Pokemon, which is going to be Zweilous over here. So for Zweilous, I will be going for this back-to-back aerial aces, which deals a bit of neutral damage, which does chunk, which is fine. And now I can easily go for the next aerial ace over here. Since all the shields are down, I believe 3 aerial aces will do enough damage to take out this Zweilous over here, which I am fine with. And now they cannot farm me down with this bullet punches coming in from this Scizor over here. And I think they are over farming, and they the thought of going for back-to-back moves, which they could not, and I can easily go for the next Ice Beam, which is though resisted, still takes out the Scizor over here and gives me the win for the first battle. GG's. Moving into the next battle, I pick up a lead against Scizor once again. So it's a Shadow Scizor lead in both the battles, and I'll be playing it out in the same way, to which now they catch the first move onto their Greninja over here, which I am fine with, because beg your pardon, on that Dragalge over here it's the same thing. So now, since I landed the first Aerial Ace, I'll be going for the next Dark Pulse over here, which deals quite a bit of chunk, and now I think I'll be staying up in this matchup and I can take in one gunk shot from this kind of range, or maybe one Outrage as well. So they went for the Outrage, which I survive, and now I'll be switching out into my own Swalot over here and trying to get the farm down with Mud Shot. So this is only going to be an Aqua Tail, which is fine because Swalot is quite tanky, and now I am loaded with energy right now. So whatever they are coming back in with, which is going to be their Shadow Scizor, they will be getting hit with the Ice Beam over here. Though it's resisted, but it deals quite a bit of chunk over here as it's quite squishy, and they cannot farm me down actually with this Bullet Punches over here. So I'll be able to reach the next Ice Beam as well, and let's see if they want to let the next charge move go through as well, which they do not. And now I am in a driver's seat right now because Azumarill without a hard counter in the back over here is really good for this cup over here, and a double shielded Azumarill is quite good in the closure as well. So I will be shielding up this next move because it will deal quite a bit of damage, but it was only a Night Slash bait over here, and this trainer is actually running the same team. I'm not sure if it's the same trainer or not, so I'll be going for the next play rough that gets the final shield from my opponent's end as well. And now I can easily let this charge move go through because it will be a body slam, which is neutral and it does not hit quite hard because it's non-stab as well. So this is going to be the play rough that takes out these Violets over here, and they will be coming back with the Scizor, but they see the writing on the wall and top left the game over here. So GG's. Moving on with the next battle, and I pick up the toughest opponent over here, toughest Pokemon over here with this team over in this scenario, which is going to be the Toxapex over here, because my backline of Azumarill have zero play over here against Toxapex, and Swalot does not have even good matchup as well. So the only good thing about this matchup over here is Mandibuzz and Toxapex both are bulky, but Dark Pulse hits a bit hard, to which now I think I will be letting this charge move go through over here, and this is going to be a Sludge Wave that takes me out, but I am fine with it because now I can easily come back with my Swalot over here. I'll be going for the next Sludge Bomb in this scenario. Sludge Bomb does hit for not very effective damage, but since it was quite low, I can easily get the farm down over here, and they can only throw Brine that does not hit quite hard. So I will be getting the farm down with Mud Shot, so they get themselves into switch and they comes back with their own Charger Bug over here. But now, since I am so much ahead on energy right now, I can easily go for this back-to-back Sludge Bombs over here in this scenario. So Sludge Bomb number 2 coming in, the first one gets the first shield from my opponent's end, and the next one does land over here, which is fine, and now I will be shielding up because the next discharge or crunch will be lethal. And since again I do get the defense drop in this scenario, and this is not very nice because though I could have healed the next one, and the final Pokemon that they have access to is going to be Mandibuzz, which is fine because Azumarill have such a good play against Mandibuzz over here. And this is good that this is going to be Air Slash variant, because Snarl variant does charge up energy quite faster than the Air Slash one, to which now I'll be going for the next play rough that deals super good damage. But since Mandibuzz is Mandibuzz. It's so tanky, it does handle it like a champ. So I'll be now farming up quite a bit of energy right now, and I'll be letting this charge move go through because I don't have any option. I don't have any shield left right now. So I'll be going for the next player of on the CMP over here, which is not good because Aerial is going to put me quite low. And now I can easily go for the play rough, undercharge it, but it does enough damage to take out the Mandibuzz over here. And now I can easily go for the next play rough that will be getting the final shield from my opponent's end, which will be huge because then I can snipe them down with the Sludge Bomb onto my Swalot over here. That takes care of the Charge Bug over here in this scenario and gives me the win for the third battle here as well. GG's to my opponent and really well played. Moving on with the fourth battle, I pick up a lead against a Drapion in this scenario. So Drapion is again a kind of tough thing to handle because a poison dark typing is actually going to be a core breaker. Not core breaker, it's going to be hard for me because dark hits neutral for to the Swalot, and poison hits neutral to the Mandibuzz and super equipped to the Azumarill as well. So it is kind of a tough thing to handle, but I have to miss and match. To which now I can try to catch the next charge move, which I could not, and now they comes back with the their swap since I swapped out into my own Swalot over here. So Swalot is getting walled by ghost types over here, so that is the reason I have a lead of Mandibuzz in this scenario. But since they are having Dusclops in the back that is having access to Poltergeist that hits like a truck, and I don't have really good answer to the Poltergeist against my Swalot over here. So I am happy that this thing is out, and now I can easily go for the next charge move, but nevertheless they will be reaching that just in time before I could reach to the next move. So they knock me out with the Fire Punch, and now I can easily come back with my Mandibuzz over here and get ahead on energy with this snarl down over here, which I am fine with. And let's see what they comes back in with. So they comes back with their Azumarill, to which my answer is going to be my own Azumarill over here. But nevertheless they have so much energy onto their Drapion, so I have to shield up. I thought of shielding up the first move, but I let it go, and now I shield up a Crunch, which is even worse. So this game is actually now out of my hands, and I thought of getting a farm down onto this Drapion over here with Bubble, which I think I could get it, but on the cost of 2 shields over here, which is not good because they have a very healthy Azumarill in the back with 2 shields. So as I've already mentioned, 2 shielded Azumarill is such a good closer in this meta over here, because with Hydro Pump it can hit super effective to those Steel Bug, to this Rock, and Play Rough does hit quite hard to these Dark types and Ghost types as well. So that is the reason it's a good counter. But now in this matchup I will be going for this back-to-back aerial aces, which I don't think does make any difference because though the shields are down, I don't have enough HP on my Azumarill and my Mandibuzz to take this down. So that is the reason I top left the game out of respect over here. So GG's. Moving on with the final battle of the video and the set, I pick up a lead against Azumarill, and I'll be quickly safe swapping into my Swalot over here, and they are not swapping out. I'm not sure why they are not swapping out, because might be they don't have a really good counter to that, or maybe they want to chip me with Ice Beam over here. But chipping Swalot over here is not a good response, because how bulky Swalot is, it can handle those chip-ins over here. To which now I'll be going for the next, I believe it's going to be a CMP, which I win, and I'll be going for the next Sludge Bomb that it was not a CMP, that draws out the final shield again as well. And now I can shield up the next Ice Beam as well, and to which, since this Mud Shot is doing neutral damage over here, it does not hit it does add up, but it's not that much. To which now they comes back with their charge bug over here, to which I'll be going for my own sludge bomb over here. Sludge bomb is neutral over here, and it's going to have stab, so sludge bomb is the move and way to go, but they cannot farm me down with neutral discharges over here, so they have to throw the next Scizor that takes me out, and I can easily come back with my own Mandibuzz over here. So because Mandibuzz with dark and flying typing will take super effective from this Scizors. It's not super effective, neutral from these Scizors and super effective from the discharge, but they went for a discharge an Scizor over here, which is not great. But now I'll be going for the next aerial ace that puts it quite low, and now I can let this next charge move go through as well, which is going to be Scizor once again, and now I can easily come back with my Azumarill because they have a Carbink in the back, which is going to be huge, because for Carbink I do have a Hydro Pump coming up from my Azumarill, and I believe they will respect that, and they went for the shield over here, so which is fine, because now they can go for this Moonblast over here, which is neutral, but they went for a Rock Slide shield bait, which I am fine with, but this Rock Slide and Rock Throw does add up quite quickly. So I will be shielding up this next Rock Slide over here, and I can easily go for the next Hydro Pump, and I had to watch out for the catch, so I was repeatedly checking my switch timer, because we switched out almost in same time, and it does so much damage to a Carbink over here, and they can go for the move, but I'll be sniping them down with my Mandibuzz with the aerial ace to get the knockout onto the charger bug and sealing up the victory for the final battle over here, and a couple of snarls to take out the Azumarill over here. So this team worked out superbly well for me, and I tanked 2791 elo rating over here in a single day, which is huge, and I reached up the expert rank as well for this season 16. So Halloween is always special for me, so couple of seasons back last year also I reached up expert rank with this team in Halloween. So that will be all. I'll see you again in the next one. Till then, peace.